Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Because if you see the conference room, when we have no picture
But are we muted?
You're unmuted. Can somebody turn the video on?
Well, go on.
It did.
there. We're trying.
Okay.
I think it's broke tonight.
Might be 3 or 4 weeks off, we all forget how to do it.
Down the
What happens when
bottom.
you get?
It's almost as if I plan it, but I don't.
Bring it up again.
Everybody told me you got better.
4.9, I did get better.
Everybody told me.
For one
meeting.
I'm glad you made it, Gary, had your name checked off.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Good job.
Guys, I never let you down. I've just
I
always.
call this meeting to order. Please rise, pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Julie, welcome.
Hello, thank you. I'm also. Last time I wanted to take notes and I didn't.
Any adjustments to the agenda?
There are no.
None. Public comment. I'd like to start off just saying, welcome, 2024. Hope everybody had a nice holiday break. Nice to see everybody back, smiling faces. Ready for this year's potential.
I'm sorry, the audio's not going. Brian or Mrs. Sullivan, can you hear them?
Yeah, I can't either, Hannah.
Okay, thank you.
And I can't see him either.
You can't see them.
Not now. I could for a while, but I can't now.
Okay, thank you. That microphone in the middle of the table is the new one. Not sure if any of the others are hooked up.
Oh, there we go. Your default microphone changed. We're good.
Or not.
There, it's working for me. Brian and Mrs. Sullivan, is it working for you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's working.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Can you get rid of that screen? Oh. It's the X, just kidding. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, public comment. Mr. Malcolm?
Tom Malcolm, 73 School Street. I see on the agenda tonight, you've got executive sessions for 2 positions. I'm just here in full support of those positions. The people that are in those positions. We've worked long and hard the last 2 years getting an administrative team that we can be proud of and that is leading us in the right direction. I'm just urging you all to support that. I don't know where you stand. But my full support is behind both those positions, and I just want to make that known publicly and to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Anybody else have any public comment? Seeing none. Approval of minutes, please.
Like to make a
Kevin?
motion
to approve the minutes of the school board meeting December 5th, 2023, barring any errors or omissions.
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-0.
Like,
Wait a minute. I get 10 pages.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd like,
payroll warrant.
I'd like to move to direct the superintendent of schools to authorize payment by the town treasurer to each party listed herein, the sum set against each name contained in the school payroll warrant, PR 24-13, in the amount of $131,635.49. And PR 24-13D in the amount of $70,956.84 on December 21st, 2023. PR 24-14, the amount of $128,498.66. PR 24-14-2 in the amount of $1,039.89. PR 24-14D in the amount of $69,560.58. Main purse 24-13 in the amount of $35,157.14. Main purse 24-14 in the amount of $223.54. And main purse 24-15 in the amount of $218.59 on January 4th, 2024.
Second.
You
Okay, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-0. Payable warrant? Julie?
It was moved to direct the superintendent of schools to authorize payment by the town treasurer to each party listed herein, the sum set against each name contained in school payable warrant SA 24-12 in the amount of $231.72, student accounts, SA 24-13 in the amount of $2,636.88, student accounts, AP 24-19 in the amount of $30,297.24, and AP 24-20 in the amount of $196,352.11 on December 21st, 2023. SA 24-14 in the amount of $8,133.62, student accounts. SA 24-15 in the amount of $1,000, student scholarship. AP 24-21 in the amount of $100,787.30 on January 4th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion?
One quick question, this cleans up PY 23, I think, right?
It should pretty much, we had one last time, so it depends on if there's
Okay.
stragglers, but yeah, we're pretty much cleaned up.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-0, thank you. See if the board will approve changing the early release day from April 10th to April 8th. Donnie?
Motion to change the early release date from Wednesday, April 10th, 2024 to Monday, April 8th, 2024 due to the eclipse.
Second.
Any discussion?
I just make the comment that the eclipse has come up in our district admin meetings and our principal leadership meetings a few times. And as it gets closer, as April gets closer, there's a lot of towns and cities, particularly in northern Maine, that are expecting major crowds. And even though we don't have any specific data about here in Millinocket, we've been told that lodging is pretty much filled up and that there's some extra people doing like some sales of concessions and things. Therefore, we had a early release day scheduled for Wednesday. We're simply asking for your approval to have it on Monday. We will have students and staff be done at a normal early dismissal time, and just to make sure that all of our kiddos are safe. What we understand is at 2:15, which yes, is after kids go home, but it's when a lot of them would perhaps be walking, that we're supposed to experience total darkness for a brief period of time. It's out of precaution, with your approval. I should say too, it has nothing really to do with this, but we have had 3 schools approach us for them coming here to view it in our school. And we've said yes, because one of them has actually said, we want to reciprocate and have you come to us, and they're a coastal school. So it can bring great things.
Oh,
to
it
us,
sounds
too.
so good.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm sorry that doesn't really belong there, but it is kind of exciting.
I just, oh, sorry. I think it's a great idea, obviously, like, I mean. When, I call it the Dolores Claiborne period, when are you ever going to get another full eclipse? To see, like, and it goes directly over,
Yeah,
us.
we
People have been
won't.
waiting for 4 years for it, as you said, people are traveling for it, it is the
Right.
coolest thing that's happened. Celestially here in quite a long time, and yeah, no, I think it's a great idea,
And at that time, we'd still have kids on buses, getting off buses.
Right.
We would.
It wouldn't be.
We would.
Kevin?
Is there something about this one that you're not supposed to look directly at it without
Yeah.
glasses?
never.
Are we gonna make anything available to the kids?
I don't know if we'll make it available, but we can certainly do some education on it, and let me check into,
It'd be smart
I
to
don't
do
know,
it,
that's a
right?
good point.
When we were kids,
So-
there was an eclipse. When I was in grade school, and we made boxes that we could look, you can look at it and look up and it.
I
you're
think
not
like the
looking
three
directly
D
at the-
glasses, I think they gave those out
Someone
one time in there.
We'll-
Myself.
We'll check. I
Use
don't know.
negative.
I thought,
You know,
okay, 'cause they're going out looking.
film
I
negative.
heard it was like a welded
Yeah.
flash or something.
Yeah,
I
Dave.
haven't heard that. I'll
yeah,
check.
no, I
How's that?
like,
Okay, guys,
it's brilliant.
we're having trouble with the mics and
Oh,
our
sorry.
audience hearing, and one of the reasons is
Oh.
no more than one person can talk at once. You know, I love the conversations going around the table, but I gotta bring it to order, okay? And I love your idea of the boxes. When I
Yeah.
was a kid, we filled up the wash tub
Awesome.
with water and washed it down.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would a farm kid do, right?
I just looked at it.
Any more discussion on changing the date to April 8th from April 10th? All in favor? 5-1.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the first reading of GCG substitute and tutor pay.
Second.
It's up on there.
Yep.
It just going ahead of me here. Is that something you want to explain or?
Yeah.
Just,
Just a second, just like last year, if you were on the board, when the minimum wage went up, we had to take a look at what we're paying all of the employees. We had to make a few adjustments last year, and this time it comes up on the substitute and tutor pay in order to be in line with the increase for a minimum wage. That's all this is.
go ahead, Kevin.
What are we close to substitute pay with the surrounding schools or
We
Because-
are.
are we having a hard time getting substitutes still?
We are some, but we actually had a conversation with like Shauna who gets subs and Tammy who gets subs to see. And Mia, actually, Mia's having the most trouble, but as far as in the classroom setting, that my question was, do you think we're losing subs to neighboring districts? And their answer was no.
Any other discussion? See none, all in favor?
I'm abstaining. Seeing as.
Oh, okay, so 4 yeses,
Zero.
does anybody no? No nos, abstentions? 1. Thank you, Donnie. Adoption of new policies?
Make a motion to approve the adoption of the following policies. DB annual budget, DBG budget adoption process, DD grants, DFA revenues from investments, DI fiscal accounting and reporting, DIDD inventories, DIE audits, financial monitoring, DM cash in school buildings.
Second,
Anybody have any questions? I got one. Anytime there's cash in the building, it's in a big safe, right? So it's already, yeah. And it's minimal.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Right, thank you. Adoption of revised policies, Tony?
Yes, sir. Motion to approve the adoption of the following revised policies. DID fixed assets, DJ bidding purchasing requirements, DJH staff code of conduct, DKC expense authorization and reimbursement, DLB tax sheltered annuities, DN school property disposition, and JL student wellness.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-0. Wow, you get to talk for a while. Superintendent's report.
All right, I want to start by saying a similar thing as Warren did. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday and enjoyed some downtime. And because today was right on the heels of everybody coming back, that's why you don't have people from the district admin team here. Because I had told them, like, this is your gift. You don't have to run back and do this. I, however, do have a couple of things to share. At the last meeting, there was some concern about the quality of the recording. And so Cody, Bruce, Kama, and Louie all looked into this. And we took off particular recordings from the web and listened to them. And they seemed fine, except for the ones that went through Cat TV. And I don't know if I spelled cat right, but the Cat TV. So Kama reached out to Josh to just see if something was happening to the recordings as they were going from us to that recording setting. So that's kind of where we were at, and he was going to take a look at that because Kevin, thank you, he brought in the recording that he and his wife were listening to, and it was awful, which was entirely different than the ones we pulled off in the web. So we are looking into that. Thank you for bringing that to our attention because it's unlikely that you're the only one that listens to it from there.
I had a past principal mention it to me when he tried to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it been brought to attention by
Yeah.
others who do listen to it.
Yeah, no, something is definitely happening to that. I also wanted to mention from the school board conference that we went to, the SEED Student Empowered to Independency. Those people have been contacted by both Beth and I, and we're hoping to pursue them coming to the school and doing like age level appropriate conversations with our middle school and high school. So that's in the wings as well. I also wanted to say, and I didn't know she was going to be here, but Jolene has submitted a resignation. She's going to be joining the Lincoln school system as a special education teacher. This is closer to home as she manages some personal matters, and we thank her for her contribution to the system and wish her well.
Very much so.
We're also beginning a new communication committee. It's a vehicle to talk across the district. So this won't be like our district admin meeting because that's the leaders of each team. This will be a cross section of grade level and different departments. And we will use it as a time to talk about like plotting our path. What is it that we want to happen in Millinocket? What is it that we, we may even get to the point where we would say, like, why are we doing this anymore? So it'll be a cross section of stakeholders to talk about our successes. And also, I think, to work more closely or more directed towards our mission and vision, something that you folks have here in this school, which hasn't really been a focal point, but it's a pretty good mission and vision. So we're going to do some focusing on that. So invites have gone out for that committee, and I look forward to next time telling you that we've had a meeting and how that all went. I also wanted to say that both schools, Stearns and Granite, had some wonderful Christmas related activities, both for students and for staff. From meals to games to Christmas swaps. for adults, for workshops, to spirit groups, to door decorating, to movies, a lot of things for the students, and attendance actually was pretty good. So you can see the fruits of some of coming up with some of those ideas. I wanted to mention too, because I hoped that it would get like in the newspaper, Brian, that the walking at Stearns, now that the roads are sometimes iffy, ice is out there, that Stearns is open for walking Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Just walk through the Stearns door, and right on the right, there's a sign up, and you're welcome to walk the halls. Last year, people took advantage of that, and now the weather's turned a little nastier and colder. And another thing I wanted to mention is we got a letter from, Wish Camper, WISH, Wish Camper, which is a Hampton Holding, and they're the ones that have the solar project. And we bought into the solar project a couple of years ago. Louie's been very instrumental in making that paperwork and those connections happen. So we officially got the letter on December 26th saying it's operational.
Oh, nice.
So they have our bank account number, they have our, like our electric account numbers, all of those things. So we should start realizing some savings. I will keep you updated on that. When I shared the letter with Louis a couple of days ago, he's like, oh, wow, this is really gonna happen. So we'll see about that. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions of Dr. Lane? Seeing none. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I just thought of it after you said seeing none. Communication committee wise, are we all? Or is it just like, are we dividing it up like a committee? Like any other committee that we would have
Yes.
here? Okay,
Yes.
just checking, making sure.
Yep,
We
yep.
can't have more than 2 board members. because
Right,
then we'd have
right.
to-
I didn't know if it was like, because it's so broad, if it was more
Right.
like a region thing where like we come together as a board and we're part of that, but okay,
Yeah.
good, regular policy.
And
Regular committee.
and seeing as how she interrupted, can I say one more thing?
Oh, but it was.
Okay. As far as Stearns go, next Wednesday, the University of Maine's Renaissance Group has reached out to the Boreal Theater asking for help in planning an event here in the Millinocket region. They are a capella, right? Capella singing group. I'm butchering that word.
Yeah,
That's what I call it.
There you go. Okay. The Boreal Theater will host the event and cover the university's cost. We have alumni who will be singing in it, and they'll be putting on workshops for our band and chorus. So, sorry, I missed that one.
Sorry. I didn't
When
mean
is
to
that?
interrupt you. He said no more comments, so I just thought we were
Yeah, I
done.
know.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. You didn't. It is next Wednesday. Yeah. No, I'm done.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Motion to go into executive session, please.
I move that we enter an executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA number 4056D, labor contract discussion with Joanne Mary.
Second.
Okay, we're gonna place anybody who's on Zoom in the waiting room. There will be an outcome afterwards. And we will bring you back in after the board has their discussion. Thank you.
You want me to move this to the other room, or can I have this as long as I don't do anything?
What?
Just my computer.
Not recording.
Kama, can you hear me?
Emma, can you hear me?
Sounds like a song. doesn't it?
Emma, what?
It's Fiddler on the Roof.
You have to notice what time I kicked you all out of here.
It was before 5.
4:52.
Yes, that's what it was, 4:52, I thought.
Oh, good, do you have a text that went out that you can tell the time, because I tried to look on mine.
Right, can you hear us?
Oh,
Supposed to go.
thank you. How did you know that?
You are muted, press what?
Something in response to somebody.
That's, yeah, that's how I tell them always. Well, I sent the text 5 minutes ago. so
Cameron, want to get back on? You
please-
want to call
So
Cameron?
it's, you text.
They said Campbell left.
No, Cameron left?
Yeah, she was. No, it's up, I think, but she's, I think still running on her computer.
Recording.
We have mute all. Well,
No, ours. is-
Brian, can you hear us?
You can see our little
Yeah.
Mikey Mike.
that's one of the, we did it, we asked Ms. Sullivan. Dawn, if we.
Yeah, I can hear
You can hear us now?
Excellent.
you. I can, yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Sandra?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
We are recording.
results of the executive session. Kevin G, would you like to read the motion, please?
I move to approve a 2-year contract with pre-K through 5 Principal Joanna Mary with an option for a 3rd year at $75,190. Benefits to remain the same.
Second it.
Any discussion?
Do we say it's 3% raise? Hmm.
I think that, I'm very pleased that this option is out, this contract is offered to her. She's made a lot of, small changes and she's increasing communication. She's supporting students, teachers, parents, developing rapport. And I think we just have good things ahead.
I just put that in a nutshell. Doing a very good job.
Deal.
I couldn't, after those words she said, I couldn't spell, so. Congratulations. I'm glad things are going well.
We have to vote first.
How we do.
Oh,
All,
wait a minute.
who knows? Anybody else have any discussion before we vote? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-0. Thank you. I'm glad things are going well. And I'm looking forward to the potential we have this year going forward.
I'm looking forward to the Granite Gazette.
Yes.
Yes, I was gonna say, I'm looking forward to reports of
I don't take time.
improvement in team building and all of that. So I'm looking forward to hearing about it
So
going forward.
Okay. May I have a motion for another, Donnie?
Motion to enter an executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA 4056D, labor contract discussion with Rhonda Casey.
Second. I'm a competitive seconder.
Okay, it's the same as last time. You'll be placed in the waiting room. And there will be an outcome afterwards. Just like there was this time. Thank you very much.
We have to vote.
You have to vote.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what.
Sorry.
Is there any discussion about going into executive session? All in favor? Donnie? Oh, 5-0. Look at that.
Okay,
Come up to the big-
5:18.
Big table.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Casey?
Really?
First time I worked in them.
Time in is 5:18 in case anybody, that's what wants to know.
Nice guy.
No, we're not. He's the same about you, actually.
No, but
We were
it's
driving
very
in the car and
good.
we went Christmas shopping, I think.
Well,
and
I
he was
worked
like,
with him, so
Yeah.
he's nice.
It's a short, he is.
Thank you, nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, he was, where did you?
Payrolls next week.
Right. My step. Sure.
She was got her stipends already.
She might be able to.
I'll be 40.
Oh, whoa. You gotta
What?
get 50s.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll be 40 this
40
year.
years.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know, in April.
Any grace?
Oh, rogue streaks like X-Men.
Oh, you have children.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, we're gonna take the kids to Florida for it.
Oh, great.
Yay. They're-
How we doing?
I guess I was the Florida one. We golf down there.
I went when I was 10.
So we
We went down, went to Disney World when I was
Just,
10.
just after I retired, the first time, went down, and played golf for a week,
Nice.
so.
They've got some.
Can you hear us, Brian?
they've got-
Sandra?
I can, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I can.
can you see us?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Can you see? me?
We're good. Technology is so much fun on our end.
It just takes a little while to unmute, I guess.
Okay, she's run down the hall to do some paperwork. I told her it's not a problem. Who would like to read, Kevin?
I move to approve a 2-year contract with the business manager Rhonda Casey with an option year for a third at $64,890 and benefits as negotiated.
I'll second it. Jumped in ahead of you, Julie.
That's all right. Don't
You
worry
and I
about it. I
both
was
good
thinking on the
seconders.
job, yeah.
The paperwork is just confusing. To me, it's not in the right,
Is it the time in, time out and all of that stuff? Cause I'm having
yeah,
to skip over some of that.
yeah, it's,
This does not apply.
I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't know.
Oh, is it?
I just can't figure out the paperwork. That'll be. Cameras out, you'll have to redo the video. This is,
518 in, 537
no,
out?
it's just,
Oh.
to me, it's not in the right place.
Hmm.
Okay, the motion was by Kevin Gregory, seconded by Kevin L. Is there any discussion by the board? Seeing none, what,
I want to thank this Casey for doing a great job with getting our finances straightened out.
Second that.
Yes.
all in favor? 5-0. The next executive session we'll be going into, there will be no outcome. Correct?
Correct.
So I want to thank everybody for being here. Next upcoming meeting is February 13th and then March 12th. We can't adjourn because we went into executive session, so I can have a motion to enter the executive session, please, Kevin?
I move to enter the executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA subset 405 6F information on confidential records.
Second.
I even got
We
the
had
go
that
ahead.
set.
He
We
like-
had a
he
set.
pointed to me. I had an assist. Missed the layup.
Jeez.
Missed it. Every time.
We got to, oh,
All in favor? 5-0. Still trying to figure out people.
Time in.
Time in 5:41.
All right.